Do you happen to know what percentage of the seafood that we eat is imported?
I do not.
It's about 94%. Your agency is in charge of inspecting this imported seafood, as you know. Do you happen to know what percentage of that 94% that we import is inspected by your agency?
I don't.
Yeah, it's about 1%. Yeah. And of that 1% that your agency inspects, it finds something wrong with about a third. Let's take crawfish from China or shrimp from India. These countries compete with American producers. These countries subsidize their seafood producers. We don't. These countries allow their producers to ignore quotas. These countries allow their producers to ignore where they're supposed to fish. But the worst thing these countries do, they don't abide by environmental regulations. They shoot their products full of antibiotics. If you eat enough shrimp from India, you will grow an extra ear. They also engage in false advertising. No one needs an extra ear, Madam Secretary. I mean, for example, this is Chinese crawfish. Because of the way they produce it, horrible, horrible environmental. And because the government subsidizes, they can sell it for $8, this, where in America it costs $14. But look how they do it. The Chinese call it Boudreauxs brand of crawfish tail meat, wild caught. I don't know anybody in China named Boudreauxs, okay?
First of all, I really appreciate your comment, and it's clear we can do more, and I want to work with you to do more. We are extremely focused on transshipment of fish support, from China through Vietnam to the U.S., which is why we imposed a countervailing duty on that. We're trying to add the duty wherever we can, even if it goes, from China to another country, Malaysia, Vietnam to the United States. We're very focused on illegal fishing, unregulated fishing, also mostly done by China. Very focused on that, working with CBP on that. But I share the concern. It's unfair to American workers. It's unfair to American fisheries. It's unsafe, as you say.
And we don't need extra ears.
And we definitely don't need extra ears.
This stuff is dangerous.
Yeah. So we have to do more, and I'll commit to doing more.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. I hope you will provide the committee with the explanation of how it is that the seafood promotes the growth of a third ear.
I will.
Because I find that very interesting. Senator Pete.
A couple extra fingers, too. It's the antibiotics. If you eat enough of this stuff, you become antibiotic resistant, in addition to the extra ear.
Although there are some people I think could use an extra ear.
That's true.
So that they could listen a little better, but Senator Heinrich.